NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing, Duggan.
He completes it to Boyd. Escapes the defender.
Well, the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 40-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Taylor going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They'll get him down at the 3.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. This is going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll look to run with Taylor, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gano's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they would take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To throw is Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
They run once more with Taylor.
And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Duggan looking to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
This a 2nd and 8. Here's Duggan to throw.
Here's throw at about the 5.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll run here with Taylor.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line, so if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple more times.
Duggan now to throw.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Jonathan Taylor, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Gano now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here's Fields. Dropping this underneath with Herbert.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 17-0 our score after 1. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Fields on 1st down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now this throw caught left side. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
So that stems the tide just a little, but this still a 2-touchdown game.
And I think that maybe that was a bit of a calming drive for this offense, and that's exactly what they needed. They were able to move the ball. They did some good things. It's still the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to go.
Following the made field goal, out instead is the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick this away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw is Duggan. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Taylor. A nice little juke. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Jets at 4 and 5, a game under 500. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Duggan will look to throw this. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Fields throw complete here to Komet. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And firing a deep ball for Komet. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And this is caught. He hits more. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing again is Fields. That's complete right side to Komet. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down and 3. Now Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. This complete to Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Fields throwing again.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Fields.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Again, Fields.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's good for the Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Duggan. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
2-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Throwing to start the drive. Dugan. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Throwing. Duggan. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On third down, Herbert. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Touchdown, Jets! Isaiah Hodgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Fields tapping it forward. Jet sweep. Finding room at midfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Off play action, Fields. This will be dumped off to Barber. Strong running at the 30. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tyler Scott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. The point after is good. And the lead now down to 20.
Jets 30, Bears 10.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Duggan looking to throw. Now went behind his man, incomplete.
Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Back to throw, Fields.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards.
4-yard gain on the play. And the Bears first down. Here we go.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Fields now to throw.
He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Now it's Fields.
Jones has it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
To the air again, Fields. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Velus Jones.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now. Okay, get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire. But at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Duggan.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Down the right sideline.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 15-yard line.
On second down, here's Fields.
And it's caught.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Barber. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop.
From 4 yards out. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Bears 24.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
And if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you got to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. He completes it to Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. That certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Escaping the pressure right.
Brent, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Duggan now to throw.
As he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Here's Jones. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert to start the drive.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Fields. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Abanikanda is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more. Especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
the Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete right side to Lazard.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They're going to look to throw this.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Fields.
Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught inside the 5.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Here's Fields.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. The try here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Jets 38, Bears 31.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, Pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jets,